What is going on? I'm zmoT. Today is War Factory Day, which means we're coming to you a bit later than normal. Could not pre-record because time zones. Let's have a quick look, see what we've got. Now, this looks like fairly simple. This is one that anyone should be able to beat. There's going to be a bit of work involved, but just straight ahead up that right-hand side should do you just fine and dandy. This is exactly the same as last time. The Grenadiers would be perfect for this. There's also some grapplers which you'll have to deal with. But on top of that, we've got some good stuff. The Speed Serum. Speed Serum is incredibly amazing, so I will come back with a maxed account, try to do something ridiculous and amazing and awesome, so do stick around for that. But for now, let's get going with this. We're going to use the HQ, what are we at here, 17 account, which has terrible statues, not that one, this one right here. Check that out, 22% and 20%. Bad statues. I mean, good colors, good variety, bad execution. Anyways, what we're going to do here is we are just going to barrage all of this stuff. Now, typically I would come in here and get these flamethrowers first, but I really don't want to deal with those grapplers because grapplers actually take quite a bit more troops than you would expect them to. So we're going to come all of our troops right into here, walking Everspark past those flamethrowers. And then we're going to go right into here, and this is going to be just absolute mayhem. So I'm going to throw my Speed Serum in right about... Okay, we're going to throw it soon, I promise. And we're going to flare that right there. And then as soon as that clears, our troops are going to clear all of the things, going to get all of the grapplers down. And then we're just going to retreat, throwing that last artillery onto that Doom Cannon behind the core. And attack number 1 in the books. 18 Zookas lost because, just a reminder that when you're throwing Speed Serum, it's making all of the buildings around you shoot faster as well, so that's why we lost quite a few troops there. But on the plus side, grapplers are gonzo. Next up, let's move all of our troops over to this right-hand side. We're going to throw a smoke right about there, and then we're going to throw our flags. Don't need to use a flare. That is a big mistake that I see so many people make. You don't need to use a flare to drop your troops. Just use a flag. Your troops will all walk to that flag. Out come all of these critter guys. And realistically, I should be using Zookas with some rifles out front, just because that way there's going to be fewer Zooka lives dying, and all Zooka lives matter. Hopefully that comes out not in poor taste. Anyways, moving forwards with all of our troops, the critters just hanging out in front, getting shot in the face, as critters are meant to do. And then our Zookas and our Everspark shooting all of the things in the face, moving forward ever so slowly, being cognizant, is that the right word, of that Doom Cannon in behind the core. Don't need to use smoke except for that one at the shore. And now we're just cruising on forward. And we can retreat right now. We're pretty much golden at this point. This core is going to go down to all low levels. If you are XP 35 or higher, you can beat this. You're going to have to use more troops than I do, probably. And you're probably not going to want to retreat, but it'll go down. Just needs a little bit of patience. Wait for those troops to load. Don't bother spending diamonds. And then off we go to the races. Same thing, over into this right-hand corner. And then we're going to use a flare to come over into here. Now, I like to smoke my troops into there because that way they all show up, they all get into firing position, then they all shoot at the same time. If you don't use that smoke, you're going to start losing troops when you don't really need to lose troops. Also, I probably should have artilleried that first cannon, because what happens is our troops are going to start shooting and then they're going to have to move after that cannon dies because it has no health. So at this point, I'm retreating. I know this looks insane, it looks silly, but there is no point walking into that shock launcher's blind spot. We've cleared all the stuff we needed to clear, and now we're going to come back without having lost many troops. I'm going to bring Everspark in. I'm going to switch to her universal remote, and then we're just going to walk up there, get rid of that, what is that thing called? That thing is called a shock launcher. Now, these... what are those things called? Sniper towers. Man, my brain is off today. Holy crow. So leaving those sniper towers actually is going to help us because they're going to start shooting that that shock launcher. Holy brain, just need more coffee. It is early here, folks. I bring this video to you as soon as I possibly can. There goes the shock launcher. Those sniper towers are doing a little extra bit of damage. If they weren't there, it would have taken an extra second or two. Don't really need them because of the boom cannons and the boom surprise. Notice how I didn't call it a hot pot for once. So mistakes on some things, perfect on others. Now, because I'm in a hurry, you know what? Let's just throw a speed serum right now. Not a good idea. Doesn't help because they're not shooting right now, but we might as well just get all of those Zookas shooting away, and then we're losing some to that flamethrower or machine gun. Holy, told you. Wow. We're going to move over a little bit into here simply because that machine gun was being on the annoying side, and now we're just going to burn through this. And I retreated a bunch of times to save troops previously, and now I'm going to put all my troops into damage spot, and we're not going to waste your time. So again, just retreat, come back. There's no sense losing troops because you're just wasting your own gold, you're just wasting your own time, and by filling up our boats, we'll be able to finish this off much quicker. Easy peasy. We're going to spend some diamonds simply because we got all sorts of them from warships this season. Now, brick would be the right answer here, but that would have taken me thinking for a second or two, which clearly I cannot do today. We've got the universal remote equipped, which is going to be like 1% useful because I can push the button and she'll go get rid of the machine guns behind the core. Down goes machine gun number 1, and now we're just going to be all about the speed serum. Speed serum, do use speed serum. Warrior hits are incredible with speed serum. Every hit is incredible with speed serum, to be completely honest. You can just do so much damage so quickly. Warriors are the best by far. You know what? Maybe we'll do a warrior hit. I'm curious to see how big this shield is and if we can beef right on through it, because as you can see here, the low level grinding that shield, but max level players can do far more damage. So we will find out here. Everspark still just clinging to life there. Looks like she almost died, or maybe her critters almost died. Regardless, down goes War Factory in 5 very easy to follow attacks. Highly recommend you go that route. The grapplers will take far more troops than you would expect them to. Don't have to necessarily smoke up to them, but you can just get rid of them. That is job number 1. We will pause, come back with some good max level stuff. Do go into the store because there are 9 free trader tickets for Chinese New Year. Make sure you do claim those. While you're there, you can throw zmoT over on the right-hand side to get extra warm and fuzzies every time you open Boom Beach. Back in just 1 second. Okay, so this is not planned. I have to tell you, every video I do, I have like a layout and an idea, but nothing is planned. So we are going to have a look, see how big this shield is, and then we will see if we can actually warrior it. So we are not going to be able to warrior through 2.7 million health, but we might as well try just for something ridiculous to do because speed serum, I guess I don't even need to say more than that because speed serum. Let's go. We're going to use brick because brick, and see how many attacks it takes us to burn through this with warriors, and then we'll come back and maybe use some sort of like logic or planning or brains. Need to get rid of all sorts of shock mines. Did not get rid of nearly enough shock mines. Wasting a lot of GBE at the moment, but I'm fairly okay with that. We're going to drop brick first because brick is incredibly slow, and then we're just going to let our troops grow onto those things. And now we're going all the way back into here, and using brick was not the right call for this because I just threw the absolute wrong type of flare to use brick. So I'm gonna change my flare up, get all of our stuff into like this whole neighborhood right now. And by the way, yes, speed serum and what is that stuff called? Battle orders do stack, sort of. Speed serum makes your troops do way more damage, but shoot sorry, they make your troops shoot twice as fast, but do half as much damage, which makes them do actually more damage in the long run. And so, but Battle Orders does all sorts of different stuff. I've got a video on that. Don't make me dig it up because it is years and years and years old. And now that we've done this, we are good to go for an actual core hit, like a real honest-to-goodness core hit. I figured that clearing the shock launcher and stuff was the best start for this, and then we could just work our way to core. Let's see how much damage we did. If you solo this with warriors, do let me know. Also, let me know if you were boosted. We managed to do in the neighborhood of, what is that? We did 600,000 or so. Not bad at all. So we're going to actually use an extra smoke here, and then we're going to go something like this, throwing that next smoke onto the flamethrowers. And now we're going to go right to back here. I'm probably going to screw this up because I don't actually have any idea where the heck this is going to go. And then we're going to go something like this, waiting for brick. As always, waiting for brick is the thing that I do more often than not. And now that brick's in position, we're going to flare on there. We're going to throw some critters over here and shock those things and just see how much damage we can do to this. Look how fast our warriors are hitting. Look how fast that 2.3 million health shield is just burning away. It is ridiculous how much damage warriors can do, and you can burn through so many shield gens, and we just burned through like 3 shield gens using warriors. So hopefully that was interesting and exciting and amazing. We'll come back with one more hit just because we have speed serum, and I'm just curious to see if we can just burn through this using all Scorchers, perhaps, even though there's all kinds of things that are going to make that difficult. So attack, 2 attacks with warriors, pretty happy with that. Stick around, back in just a second. I told you I'd be quick. That's what she said, maybe. Anyways, let's get rocking and rolling. We're not going to use Brick. We are going to use Kavan because he's got maxed out second wind. We're going to get some diamonds. By the way, on my other account, I finally moved from 3 engine rooms to 4. So warships, war factory crossover there. Doing some fun rocket choppa goodness. Now, I mean, we can just go straight at this. Probably not the best idea, but we could... But you know what? Let's just do it anyways. So what I like to do is I like to go something like this. We're going to go into here, and then we're going to throw a smoke right about there, and then we're just going to get our stuff rocking and rolling. Kavan's probably going to do something completely and utterly stupid because that's what Kavan likes to do. And then I am going to just let all of... You know what? Let's throw a speed serum back here. Very curious to see how far into all of this stuff my Scorchers can go. Now, use that Grappler Express. It's amazing how strong just smoking your Grapplers, I mean your Scorchers for a second or two can be. You just hide them underneath the smoke and then let the Grapplers have it. Not getting as far as I would have liked. Surprise, Doom Cannons and Cannons. Don't recommend this strategy whatsoever. Squishy troops, far better against all of those single shot defenses. All rifles probably would be a fantastic attack, assuming you can get rid of the shock launcher in behind. And we do have rifleman damage, so also tank, life leech, using the tribes to your benefit. What the heck? I have not boosted this. Are you kidding me right now? Wow, I am a bit of a dum-dum. Have been doing operation attacks without that boosted. Don't tell my task force. Anyways, that's all for me today. Hopefully that helps you out or entertains you or educates you or somewhere in the middle. As always, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how you did it, how it went, if it was your first time, all that good stuff. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmoT.